Sylvia Obell.
Hello. There's something about the different types of people we all are, and I think as seekers, and that there's, I think it's important I have my friendships with my fellow seekers, and we can talk about, we're constantly looking to evolve, grow, and achieve, and attain, just forward movement. And I think that, there are different types of friends. I'm somebody who, my friends joke, I keep friends from the womb. I have friends that I've known my whole life, since we were kids. I've had friends high school besties. I have my college besties. And then I have my New York media friends who I made while at 10 years living here. And half of us moved to LA at the same time. And we're all still cool. And I think that each group serves me in a different way. And I think and I think to your point about how it's always in motion. Yeah. And it's for me, it's okay, at this time in my life, these are the people I need. And then, but then I have these people here too to always remind me who I am. And I do love having a group of friends who have who could care less about the industry. And I love that too. Yes. You know what I mean? And so it's and I think with getting older, you also realize that the importance of having people who hold parts of you or who remember parts of you, the past parts of you. I think there's something so beautiful about that as I continue to get older, because it's they can remind you who you are.
Yes.
You gotta be twice as cute if you white.
For sure.
To get half my attention.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, you gotta come.
You gotta be you gotta have a black barber, something, the white boys with the face. Anyway,
we've seen those guys.
Yeah.
But I feel that I've only ever gone on a couple of dates with a white man before once, and it was easy for me to tell that he fetishized black women.
Oh.
And I was kind of and I also just feel dating is hard enough in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
When you have to take in all the things that come with dating somebody outside of your race, I think for me those have been the detractors more than anything. Where it's most of my work is very black based. A lot of the things I do, the content I create, who I advocate for. I don't want to have to explain the nuances of what I do every day when I go home. Yeah. I don't want to have to worry
I'm not your
about
DEI office.
I don't want to have to argue about your racist MAGA auntie. I don't want to there's things that if I have children with you, I don't want to worry about what their white cousins are going to tease them about.
Yeah.
And even when I think of actually one of my group chats, we're having a discussion about when we see interracial couple have a baby, and then what if your baby comes out looking more white than black?
Not the quiver in your voice.
It was a quiver. Quiver. That's so funny.
The brown skin girl ain't gonna be brown skin. It's these are things that happen. I mean, again, they're all beautiful, the babies, but I just mean to say these are all things in addition to just dating. That are the reasons that deter me from it. I'd like to give my flowers to a one Gloria Hallelujah.
Yeah, Glow.
AKA Glorilla
Get
Franklin McLaughlin Sheard. AKA
Tabernacle.
Big Glow, not the little one. Because my girl put out an amazing album this last week. And the rap girls are really doing it. I mean, we got Lotto, Doechii, Glorilla back to back to back giving us amazing albums, and I am just they're feeding us while the boys are fighting, and I just love that it's happening this way. But Glorilla specifically gets the most improvement award. You want to talk about somebody who listened to, and she talks about it in her intro, but listen to feedback, because she wasn't super strong when she broke out. I love her singles that she came out with this year, but I saw her at the BET Awards perform live 2 years ago, and it was kind of weak, and I even her rapping, you could tell she has been in the gym, she has been doing choreography, she has been working on her flow, and this album is so good.
Yes.
And it has such range. Literally Kirk Franklin and Chandler Moore. There's a gospel song.
But everyone's mad about that. The Maverick City stuff.
I'm not mad. Not my timeline. My timeline is eating it up because gospel rap is also hard. Usually we like gospel or we like rap. I don't tend to like them together. But
Stomp.
Kirk Franklin is the exception.
What's on Pepper? When I think about the goodness.
Kirk Franklin is the exception. Anybody that he's worked with, it's the exception. But yes, I'm cracking up that she brought up Stomp. But yes, that's a good one. One of the few. But the Glow's album, and she has all the girlies on it. Lotto was featured. Meg Thee Stallion is featured. Yeah. The other one I do not acknowledge is featured. Who was that?
Who that?
The one who be wearing having the MAGA hat on stage.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Yes.
What if a dude knew all the lyrics to her album?
Not compatible.
It's that deep Negro spy that she be taking before she says it. That
Not
takes me
compatible.
out. You heard that
A
sigh?
Negro spiritual side.
But all in all, great album. I implore you both to go listen to it and turn it up this weekend. It's a good time. It's been like this, and now I like we about to, and then it's like having to sustain
that faith,
and that like and your purpose and like your belief and trust in what you're supposed to be doing here. But I think what helps me, especially because this has been one of those years.
Yep.
And I think this is probably as an entrepreneur, this is probably the least amount of money I've made since I've become one is this year.
Same.
And so
Nasty
I think
work.
it's work. And it's like, but the expenses are not what the expenses were in 2020 because I've been doing it for longer. So, and the taxes ain't either.
Hello.
It's like, get on your break. They're still looking.
You still want me to pay from last year?
Okay.
You ain't getting it
Right.
Okay.
October 15th did just pass. That extension deadline.
All right, Ashley, not right now. I'm trying to do your show.
I'm saying that for myself, not for you.
No,
I'm like
That's the show
this.
we need. Who's gonna come teach us how to do that?
That's what I know. We need to have an economy.
No, I mean, and then
yes.
we're not even gonna talk about the fact that we're trying to do finances when we're all black. Financial literacy is not generational wealth is not something that we were taught growing up or how to do. So we're the first in our generations doing so many things.
So many.
And it's so like to Gia's point about not getting caught up in hustle culture, even in years like this, where it is your instinct to be like, I just got to do what I got to do to make money.
Yeah.
But it takes like trust to like keep your integrity, your morality. Like there's things that we've all had to say no to, I'm sure, because of who was asking or what they stand for, or what it looks like, or like. And it's just, it's really, like betting on yourself. It just sounds like such a simple phrase, but really it's such complex work.
It's so hard.
And it never stops being hard. I think
Like,
that's the thing nobody told me. It
never
stops.
stops. Enjoying Wait a Minute? Well, drop some comments in the comment section. And if you want more of Wait a Minute, don't forget to subscribe.